Hi, welcome to my channel. We normally talk about properties and go on locations and go on sites and talk about the properties. Now, in this video and in this episode, I'm trying to bring the people who are behind the scene working and giving us all these fantastic properties. With me is Siham. Siham is a real estate with a real estate developer, and will give us an insight of how her transition has taken place. She was selling in the UK and now she has moved to Dubai. So Shyam, how are you? Thanks for coming to my channel.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Tell me, Shyam, you have been in the real estate world in different internationally. You have been in the UK and then you came to Dubai. So how was the journey like? What was the difference between selling in the UK and selling in Dubai? And let's gain from your experience and let's tell the audience how the market is and what else. And for new people who want to come in, and especially women who want to come into this field, how easy it is.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for having me. I think this is such an important topic to kind of raise these questions and give information, because we can all learn from each other. So I've been working in real estate for over 7 years in the UK. I was fortunate enough to work with some of the best developers and some of the best brokerages in the UK. And Dubai has always been like a second home for me. So I moved here in 2012 doing PR. It was a very different town back then, and so I kept on coming back on holiday to see how much it progressed. And I think in 2022 I decided that I wanted to change. I'd worked in real estate for 7 years in the UK, and I just wanted to change. I wanted some sunshine, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's plenty of sunshine. And and your office is just in front of Burj Khalifa. So
literally,
yeah, you are where the heart of Dubai is.
The view's not bad, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, definitely. I wanted to be also being British Moroccan. I wanted to be in a Muslim country, and I just wanted to experience Dubai again. So I came on holiday for 3 weeks. I packed my bags and I literally said, if I get a job, I'll stay, and if I don't, then it's not meant to be. So I ended up, how did I discover any developer? I went to the malls and I spoke to the ladies or the men on the from the airport. Actually, as soon as I arrived, I spoke to all of the people on the kiosks.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just said to them, how do you get a job? I think the best thing to do, come out of your comfort zone and speak to people. And everybody here in Dubai is so helpful. So from that, I was giving out my CV, trying to get jobs. And I went to the mall. I think it was Emirates Mall at the time. And I spoke to a lady at Damac. And I said to her, how do I get into Damac? And she was like, look, there's no positions in Damac, but I know somebody at Shoba. And she gave me a number, and it was a really funny story, because I had 3 weeks. And now this is maybe my second week into my holiday. And I remember that I took the number, I called up the HR there, and for Shoba you need about 5 different interviews. So on my 5th interview was on a Monday. I'll never forget it. And my flight was actually on the Monday. Right. So I was like, okay, I'd been through all of these interviews. I could either go home, give up and go home, or I could just extend my ticket and see what happens. So I extended my ticket to the Friday, and I said, I'll have this interview on Monday. If I get the job, I'll stay. If I don't, I'll go home. And then I went for my last interview on the Monday, and I ended up getting the job.
Wow, that's fantastic.
I know.
So that was the day you're planning to move. All right, that was the day when you got your job.
Exactly.
Wow, that is good.
Exactly.
That is excellent.
And I do feel like everything happens for a reason, and whatever's written for you will happen. So just go with life. If you feel like you want to move to Dubai and you feel like it's something that you want to try, just try it. Just try it out. You've got nothing to lose. You can always go back to your home country. You can always, you can always start again anywhere else.
That's true. Now, tell me, what is the difference selling properties in UK and selling properties in Dubai? What is the difference?
Massive difference. So when we worked with developers like very big brands, we would open up our laptops in the morning and we'd have our own leads. There would be qualified leads. There would be people who were interested in buying. All we'd need to do is get them qualified by a financial advisor, and then invite them down for a briefing for their meeting. In Dubai, it's a different system. We rely on brokers. Now, in the UK, if your development isn't selling, that's where we'd get the brokers in. But here, actually, from point blank, is exactly what you do. You cultivate those relationships with those brokers, and then you bring them in. And sorry.
Because that is like a partnership, right? I mean, we are the extension of any developer. Being a broker, we interact with a lot of clients, we interact with a lot of people around, and that is basically where we cement the two parties together. And that's basically what a broker typical role has been. And here, being an international audience, I mean, we have 140 nationalities living in Dubai, and more are joining us day by day, and the population is growing. So obviously, as a broker, as a developer, there are some limitations, and even the broker has some limitations. But the best part is that when we bring both the parties together, that's where I think it comes out a win-win situation.
Exactly, and this is why I believe that this system works for Dubai so well, because you as a broker will have access to people all over the world, whereas if somebody doesn't know your development, then they're not going to go on your website and register, whereas you have the expert knowledge all across Dubai where you can advise your clients to different developers, and that's where I think you have the advantage.
And you see, the city is growing. City is growing in different dimensions. And I've always said that people, successful investment is when you follow the vision of the city. Wherever the city is growing, there are communities developing. There are different areas. Obviously the rates are different and the returns are different according to the location. But if you follow the vision of Dubai, and if you start, following the vision, and the developers are doing that, that's where the client makes their money.
Exactly, and that's why I think my journey here in Dubai has been a real learning curve. So obviously I've had a lot of experience in selling, which is fantastic, which is what you need. Everybody has their own technique of selling, but here in Dubai, working with the brokers and then learning about different developers, etc. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
So lucky.
You really?
We're actually filming. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, join us.
Yeah.
Why don't you join us? Why don't you join us?
Come in.
You guys are incredibly amazing, and we are honored to have you here.
It's
And
my
that's it.
pleasure to work with you, and it's my pleasure to work with Evolution, and it's my pleasure to work with Shaham.
Certainly.
What we are trying to develop over here is a brand, and sky is the limit.
Exactly, I agree.
What would you like to say to Yusuf? Where are you from, Yusuf? Tell us your story. How did you get into real estate?
Why don't you come in?
Yeah, come in.
Come in,
Join us.
Yusuf. Yeah,
It's a
fine.
podcast.
Yeah. It's a free for all. See, it's random free for all. This is natural.
How we do. Nothing is recorded, and we just at the moment, spur of the moment, we take our decisions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so my name is Youssef. I'm a client manager with Evolutions. All right. I'm actually from Marrakesh, from her country.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I started my journey in real estate a year ago. So far, so good. It was a little bit challenging in the beginning, but now I love it.
Very good. So
Yeah.
now we have two people which are we have two people which are joining us, right? Shyam, she has a UK background as far as the real estate is concerned. You are coming from Morocco.
Yeah.
And I asked her the same question. What is the difference selling in Dubai and selling Dubai outside? What is the difference?
Well, to be honest with you, I do believe that Dubai have a lot of potential in terms of real estate. First, we'll speak about Dubai as a city.
Yeah.
It's a hub of a lot of businesses, all right? A lot of big companies like Facebook, like Microsoft and so on are coming to Dubai, not Abu Dhabi or other cities in the Middle East. Why? Because Dubai has a very unique charm. It's very safe. There's a lot of people all over the world. Here you can make money. Back then, they were saying there is American dream. Now, I believe there is Dubai
Dream.
Exactly.
I am totally bullish in Dubai. I have always been bullish about Dubai. I've lived here for the last 36 years.
Wow.
I have
Only
seen-
36?
Only 36.
Ah, okay.
Only 36.
Before the
I have
Burj Khalifa.
seen before the Burj Khalifa,
Yeah.
and I
Wow.
have seen the entire city grow. I am a firm believer in the vision of the leadership. They implement, they have a vision, they implement it, and that's where the confidence comes. Investors want confidence, and that
Exactly.
is what the leaders of this country are giving confidence to everyone. That's the reason why, and I was telling Sham, 140 nationalities living together
Sure.
peacefully, number one, and then investors, millionaires and billionaires, they are coming and eyeing this city and investing in this city. So definitely there is a lot of potential. I have always been bullish about Dubai. Period.
Wow.
That is basically how I
36
take
years
yes.
working in real estate only or different
No,
fields?
I was a senior vice president of a bank, so I have run bank
Wow.
over here, and then I transited into a management consultancy. I do that as well, and real estate. So I am like a one-stop shop, okay,
Wow.
for your wealth management.
Beautiful. So you have tons of experience. Wow, incredible.
Learn a lot.
I'm feeling very honored to sit next to you
No, it's my
actually.
honor also.
What
It's
will
my
be the best advice for us as newcomer into real estate?
See, it's a long-term game.
Sure.
Right? Understand one thing, that there are cycles, there are opportunities in those cycles, right? But real estate is a long-term game. People who invest, and traditionally it has been a long-term. Real investing in real estate is what our ancestors also were doing, right?
Exactly,
It is
I agree.
It's a long-term game. You have to advise your clients that it's not like that you come in and you buy something and tomorrow it's going to skyrocket and
Sure.
it will give its gain. You have to be with the flow, and especially if it is a new area, a new community.
Exactly.
You have to give it time, and that's where the real money is going to be made.
That's
say
true.
for example, you take Dubai Island, right? Dubai Island. Right now, there is hardly anything. There is a hotel which operates, tourists is over there, beach is operating, but that has so much potential.
Exactly,
to grow.
exactly. 100%.
And that is where the investors make money. So I would only advise you, to stay the course, be patient. Okay, tell your investors not to panic at any situation, and that's where they will get the gain and they will get confidence in you.
100%. And I believe every time you are trying to assist a client, you are very transparent with everything.
101%. I actually go on the site. Me and Sham have been going on the site, and I show them that this is the site, this is the land, and this is the view that you are going to get. I don't believe, and I don't, what is written on paper. So I tell them, I go on the model. I said, this is going to be your unit. This is the view that you're.
Beautiful.
Because I don't want surprise. And one more thing, and one more tip I can tell and give you is that long-term relationship.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people, I don't want to name them, but they only believe in transactional relationship.
Yes.
Don't stay on transactional relationship.
That's
it is
true.
a long-term relationship. Make a career out of real estate, and you will see that it will be fruitful in the long run.
And touching on that, actually, because you asked me what's the difference between the UK real estate market and Dubai, there are a lot of sharks here. So if you're coming, the rules that back home, they don't apply here. People will steal your clients. People will walk all over you if you let them. So you have to be strong. You have to know yourself, know your abilities, and build those long-term relationships with your clients, with your client managers, etc. So you build that trust that they will come back to you, because there are a lot of people who don't care about this,
Absolutely.
unfortunately.
You have said the magic word, trust.
Yes.
Trust is very difficult to build, and it gets eroded within seconds.
Exactly. And one more thing, sometimes even us as, let's say, normal people want to buy a certain product with like limited budget or whatever, any product. Sometimes you buy from the person that you trust the most, even though the price is slightly higher.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people focus a lot about product knowledge, but it's actually more than that. It's about that guest experience, you know what I mean? To establish that trust from the very beginning. Because the moment the client will trust you, or even the Asian, because we are working with Asians mainly, the sky's the limit. Whatever you recommend, they will trust you blindly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you said something very beautiful as well. You said that long-term relationship. A lot of Asians forget about that, because the moment you deliver an exceptional guest experience to a client, he's very happy about his investment, definitely recommend it to his friends and so on.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
See, I work only on referrals.
Yeah.
Okay. And you do 100 good things for a client, and if you slip on one, you have lost it.
You're
right?
done, yeah.
So it is like your own responsibility. What I do is I tell a client and I talk to a client about a project as if I am buying. Would I put my money in that? If the answer to me is yes,
Yeah.
I will tell the client this is something, go ahead. If the answer for me is no, I would not.
Yeah.
Okay, so morally I feel I should not be selling that product.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for having me. It was
Thank you
a
for popping in.
pleasure,
So
sir.
much. Thank you
You
so
guys
much.
are
Having you.
incredible.
Thank you so much.
See you next time.
Definitely.
Thanks,
definitely. We will
Yusuf.
do that.
Thank you for joining us. That was great. That
Yeah,
was
that
nice
was very
and
nice.
impromptu.
So nice of him to
Yeah.
come in. Let's wind it up. And any message that you want to give to the audience?
I think just to let you know that the Dubai market is super hot right now. So if you are looking to invest, don't think about it. Don't wait. Get your investments in now, and you'll see your investment turn into gold, literally. I mean, we've seen some prices go up by 2, 4, even more, double, quadruple the price that they've actually paid for. And if you're thinking about moving to Dubai to do real estate, do your due diligence, go with a reputable company. I'm working at Evolutions now, which is a fantastic company, and it's a very reputable company. So make sure that you're with a reputable company, and the sky's the limit. I mean, Dubai, like they said, the American dream is done. It's all about the Dubai dream. So if you want to come here, you want to make serious money, you can get your head down, get some great relationships going, and Dubai, the sky is the limit.
One more last question. What about the safety aspect? As a female working in Dubai, how do you feel? You can
Honestly,
tell our audience about
this is one of the best things about Dubai, and alhamdulillah, thank God that this is like anywhere else in the world. Any other country does not have this safety. As a woman, as a female, as anything, you can go outside 3 o'clock in the morning, literally wearing whatever you want, your gold, whatever. You feel so safe. You can get into any taxi, not worrying about whether you're going to get home, safe or not. And these are really, really important things to think about, and it really helps your well-being. It also gives you that confidence to branch out and move to a country, because you know that you're going to be protected and you are safe. So that is unbelievable, and the UAE is notorious for this. So
definitely.
we thank the Sheikh for keeping
Absolutely.
us safe.
Absolutely.
And thank God.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sham. Till next time, for the next episode, we will have some new agenda, and we'll have some other topics to discuss about. Thank
Brilliant.
you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's my
Bye,
pleasure.
guys.
Thank you.